Today, I'm just going to go through a little Lotus Defense Cypher kind of guide, I suppose. Now, I do want to preface by saying I am not pretending to be a coach or authority figure on the subject. I am just a Diamond 3 Cypher, peak Ascendant 3. I hit Ascendant a few times. Above all, I make these videos for fun. I make them to share what I know and see if anybody learns something from this. But again, I'm not pretending to be like an authority figure on the subject. I'm not pretending to be an expert because I am nowhere close to being an expert. However, I kind of know the game. I know ball. And so we're just going to get started right here. So basically on Cypher, your favorite site is C site. What you want to be doing on C is just slowing the push, maybe even locking it down, and there are a few ways to do that. So I'll go over the first way here, which is a passive one, but it's not a bad one. And this is the one I use quite often. It's this. And what I like to do is I like to cam up here in this corner, and that way I am contesting control of this. When the attackers are pushing into my site, what I do is if I end the game phase here, you can see it. I pop the cage. No one expects this walkout. This is a super crazy off angle. And obviously I can shoot people that get caught in the trips, but it doesn't work all the time. Like obviously, if you do this once or twice, the attackers are going to start knowing that you kind of push out of here and they might try to spam you out or use util. Teo being popular now, might salvo stairs, which is very common now. Another idea I like to do, this is against jets, omens, and raises, and you'll see why. So it's this trip, and so the idea behind this is that, you know, the jet updrafts, the omen TPs, sorry, I misplaced this, they will get caught in this trip, going to top site. The best way to play off this is really from back here. So basically what you're saying in this position is I am giving up my control of this box right here, okay? And what I am just defending is, where's my pen? I am defending this area of the site. So since I'm fighting for this area, right, I keep the attackers towards this area and stairs. And trust me, if you can just keep control of the backside, it will be so much easier to retake with your team, especially with this trip, because you know these dive duelists, and especially with the new one, what is it, the waylay coming out? Imagine the updraft dash, right? They're just gonna get caught in that. And then you have basically a free kill, right? You just swing, shoot, dead, right? Super easy. A big part of defending C is contesting control of this C mound area. Okay, this C mound area is very important because for one of two reasons. Number one, holding this area gives you aggressive information onto who's back here. Basically, as barriers drop, you can actually just kind of throw your cam out here, and it can see really deep. That's a cam I like to do sometimes if I'm looking for really aggressive information, because the way the barriers are set up, you can get that off before they peek you, just barely, but you can. Keeping control over these doors area is super important, because say the attackers are in B main, enemy tangos are in B main, they, for whatever reason, say, hey, let's not go B site, we want to go C site. If you have control over this C mound and they open the door, right, if you play that correctly, right, that's free kills. That's free kills, that's free info for your team to say, hey, they're for sure going C, and then rotate, you get a good post plant, you get a good defense going, is what I'm trying to say here. And if you don't, then they just walk right on through. They're in C within 5 fucking seconds, and then the whole round is lost. If they know you're there and they just want to go a long way, well, look at this. They got to go all the way around for literally nothing, right? Like that's like what, 15 seconds compared to like 3 seconds with the door. It's huge, and that rotation area is just so important to be holding control of or contesting control of. So flanking as Cypher, just be mindful of when you run and when you walk. A big problem that I face with my own gameplay is that my flanks and lurks are often too late. Flanking just means, you know, you're getting more space, you're just contesting the space, and if your defense is basically holding them off on A, your flank is holding for the rotates. That's holding for the information saying, hey guys, they are or aren't here. If you can prove to the enemy team that your flanks work and that you can get into an off angle and get a kill or two, they will be so much more paranoid for the rest of the game. And really that's kind of your job on Cypher, is to create that level of confusion, create that question, like where could he be playing this round? And really that should be your ultimate goal as a Cypher on these defense rounds, is to just kind of be that question mark. You know, switch it up. Go for a weird setup a round or two, because if you just do the same thing every single round, you know, they're gonna pre-fire these trips. They're gonna use util to just break the trips, and that you don't want that. Okay, nobody wants that, because then they just run right through your setup. They run right through your defense, and you're just like, God damn it! And they take the site, they take the round, you lose the game, and you get flamed in all chat. Okay, so those are just a few things to keep in mind. I hope this little video wasn't too like confusing or convoluted. I kind of just had a few main ideas and talking points that I wanted to iterate, and the rest of it was just me yapping about bullshit. So thank you for listening, and I will see you later. Bye bye.